Shalom, shalom to the house of Israel. Okay, we back again, man. We back again in the wilderness, you know, to preach that beautiful gospel. You know, the Most High, before He takes it out of here, you know, He set up, you know, a school of prophet, a company of prophet all around the globe. Okay, and these prophets are the ones that are awakening the people. The work that we do is spiritual food. Because every time you come on the channel, you listen to one thing, you're like, yo, man, bro, that helps you. You know, there's many channels, you listen to 1, 2, 3, and that, it's like food, man. You know? So bring it out, man, before we return to the east and bless the Most High for giving us the strength and the life, man. You know, the weather is beautiful. You know, we feel strong. And Tawada Yahweh, man, Tawada for giving us the mercy and the love that you have for us, because our peers, they're out there doing what they want, man. But we understand it, man. So Tawada Yahweh for giving us that wisdom.
This is Jeremiah chapter 28 and verse 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesy both against many countries,
right,
and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilences.
Right, Mayan, I want you to break it down. Break it down what he just said. Can you read that again?
This is the book of Jeremiah,
Not to be
chapter
long,
28
break it down.
and verse 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old both prophesied, before thee of old, both against many countries, against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilences.
Break that down, man.
So basically we're saying that the prophets of young and old, they've been prophesying against many nations, basically.
Yeah, so that's what we're doing right now. That's why we're talking about the mark of the MOTB being the cheap. You know, we're talking about Jacob trouble. You know, we're talking about the war that's coming, the third war. You know, in bracket we have Ukraine and Russia that are going at it. You know, we're talking about the end prophecy, because the spirit of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy, man. You gotta speak about prophecy. You gotta let people know about what's going on. Okay? We won't turn to the east. We're gonna give praises. Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai, Waha, Racha, Kadash. All right, double honors to the apostle of GMS. Okay, Apostle Taha, Apostle Ramlab, Apostle Gabar, Apostle Rakar, and all the beautiful brothers that, you know, helped us be where we are today. But we are an offspring, you know, company of prophets of GMS. Okay, so a peace and salutation to the Akim, okay, that are in the law and that are preaching this gospel in truth and sincerity. Shalom wahab to the brothers and a few sisters. Now, to you sisters, if you're gonna be in the truth, you're gonna have to be real, man. Because a lot of these sisters wear fringes and they come and they give STDs to brothers, man. Harlots that come in the truth, claiming to be, you know, in the truth, man. The Most High gonna kill you if you keep on playing that game.
That's right.
Okay? But that's, you know, neither here and there. We want to talk about what we want to talk about today. So obviously we'll go through the spirit, but the title, you know, of our lesson today is the last season of the seers before the ship Babylonia capsizes. Okay, so when the ship capsizes, it means when he, you know, goes underwater. When he goes underwater, that's how the ship capsizes. So we in the last season, man. All right. Now in this last season, there's a way to be, and that's what we're gonna read before we get into the meat of the lesson. Okay. So Mayam, I want you to read Luke 10, 22 and 23. Okay. Luke 10, 22 and 23. Yeah, I say.
Proverbs 5 and verse 15. See then that ye walk circumspectly not as fools, but as wise.
You see? So you gotta work circumspectly, meaning you have to be circumspect, man. You gotta open your eyes, like the Nigerians say, shine your eyes, man. You gotta be able to see things from a spiritual standpoint, from a spiritual angle. We can no longer afford, okay, to be simple. You can't be in this truth and you're a simp. All you're trying to be is be a worldly man. You want to be accepted by the worldly people. No, obviously we live in a system. You gotta use the element of the system to survive, but ultimately you gotta understand who you are first. And once you understand who you are and you know who you are, you gotta know how to move in this society.
That's right.
Okay, you gotta be spiritual. You got it? You're not done yet.
It says, redeeming the time because the days are evil.
So redeeming the time because the day are evil. Let me tell you something. There are demons that are unleashed against the men of the Lord. And the demons are so good, like, and when we say demon or demonic attack, we don't necessarily say about, talking about you're in a sleep and you go sleep paralysis or a demon come. No, it can come in the form of a woman. For brothers that like women, you gotta be careful in this time. For brother, whenever it's women they see they want to pop, you have to be careful, man. Because the demon are saying they're sending women now near you. Because the most the demon knows your weakness, and they're gonna capitalize on it. Now you got the spirit of distraction, where you want to do things. You got ambition. You got things that you want to do. Not to say that having ambition is not. It depends what is ambition. For some people, ambition is to go out there and get some money to feed their family. You know,
It's health.
there's nothing. Some people it's health. You know, to be healthy and things like that. There's nothing wrong with that. But we're talking about ready to compromise at all costs to make money while you're in this truth to the point where you become a seller. You ought to be careful, man. You ought to be careful because the demon, they know what you don't know, man. So you're gonna have to work, you have to be circumspect. You're gonna have to be spiritual, even among brother. If a brother says something to you, and your spirit don't really vibe, because let me tell you something. Once you come in this truth, one thing you become is you become intuitive. You have your intuition goes up a level. So sometimes do not neglect, okay, the feeling that you have. It's something telling you sometimes, something, what the brother says, like, my spirit don't sit right with it. You better call the brother. Obviously, it's about love, right? Call the brother, how you doing, Shalom? Brother, I want to speak to you about something. Last time you said something and you really didn't, I wanted to speak about that. Do you know what I'm saying? You gotta be circumspect because some brothers, the demon will jump on them, and what they're gonna do, they're trying to take you somewhere else. That's why you gotta be firm in this truth, man.
That's right. There's more meat on this.
Okay, Malak, I know, man.
That's a lot.
You gotta be firm in this. Carry on, Malak.
Wherefore, be ye not unwise.
You see, what does it mean to not be unwise? It's to not look at things deeply. It's to not, read the signs. It's to neglect the sign that the Spirit are sending your way. Oh, let's love everyone. What it is to love everyone in this truth? Since when is it okay to love everyone, man? It's like this lady, the Israelite woman, wearing, fringes and hair wrap, speaking on a video about don't let your hate, for Esau make you lose salvation.
Yeah, that's so true.
What kind of, first of all, as a woman, we keep on telling you women, stay in your lane. We keep on telling you stay in it, but you don't understand to stay in your lane until the Most High, strike you, man. But anyway, you gotta be circumspect, man. You gotta use your mind to do things, bro.
That's right.
You can't be wishy-washy. Brother, a brother that don't, I say again, a brother that don't believe, okay, that the MTB is cheap, the spirit is not on him, man. I don't care if he's a beautiful teacher, the spirit is not on him. And the brother as well, that condone that, maybe the oil is not, hey, we're gonna be real now, man. Enough with this whole thing about, he hasn't got love and this and that. No, rebuke is love. Because the Bible did say, open rebuke is better than secret love, man. Bring it out.
But but understanding what the will of the Lord is.
Oh, you see that? That's beautiful, man. But understanding what the will of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai is. Meaning, if the Most High, you have to be, first of all, as far as doctrine, you have to be sound.
Ooh.
It's coming. As far as doctrine, you gotta be sound. If your brother is not sound doctrine-wise, you gotta put him in his place, man.
Wow, that's the spirit.
If your brother play with certain things and think he can get away with certain things, you gotta put him in his place, man. Brother gonna have to be more strong in the character and more real. Brother gonna have to be strong now because we're getting in a time where if you're not careful, man, things will happen in your eye that you won't believe it, man.
Unexpected, man.
Okay? You're gonna be swept out of this truth, unexpected. You won't even see it coming, man.
Yeah.
You gotta be thick-skinned and tough, and may your nay be nay and your yea be yea, man.
That's right.
Yes, man. Carry on.
Verse 18. And be not drunk with wine,
And be not drunk with wine. Now,
wherein is excess,
in its excess,
but be filled with the Spirit.
what does it mean? What don't be no, be no, you know? We're gonna talk about that. Now we're talking about it, but like hold on to the Luke 10, yeah. Hold on to it. What I'm gonna do now is try to use what the brothers say to, you know, say something. Malak, you stay here. Go to Micah 2:11. We're gonna talk about a strong drink,
That's right, that's right, that's right.
versus in the living water, man.
That's right.
2:11, yeah? 2:11.
Micah 2:11. What does it say? Before we go into that, we're gonna talk about that though. You know?
This is Micah chapter 2, verse 11.
Yeah.
If a man walking in the spirit and falsehood do lie, saying, I will prophesy unto thee of wine and of strong drink,
Yeah.
he shall be, so it's lucky, he shall even be the prophet of this people.
Right. Stay there. Read that again.
This is the book of Ephesians, chapter
Yapa,
5,
yapa,
and verse
yapa.
18.
Yeah.
And be not drunk with wine.
You see, and be not drunk. So what happened is this, yeah? In this truth, if you're not careful, you're gonna have drunkard as leaders, man. Some can't believe that leaders are drinkers. You know what it is? Let me read it a note. I say strong drink equal churches and the urban culture. The strong drink, which is the idol, is profitable to the wicked, and the living water, which is the truth, is not popular. Strong drink is also materialism. This materialism do one thing, and that is to love things and use people instead of using things and loving the people. The consequences of it is the earth having to spew the wickedness at some point. We are on the verge of a society collapse. This kingdom is finished. So when talking about a drink, now don't be a drunkard. It's talking about the philosophy, man. You being in the truth and accepting the lies. I give you the doctrine of the devil. I give you one doctrine of the devil. Saying that the MOTB is not cheap is the doctrine of the devil. You know why? Because there's a preacher called Pat Robertson. He gave the same breakdown that IUIC gave, and that YWFI gave as well.
Yeah.
Talking about, oh, it's in your mind, and then obviously your right hand, that's what you use to sin.
Yeah,
So,
that's right.
Mala, come on, man. Are you serious? Are you serious? Those are the doctrine of the devil, and that's, you know why? Because you lot are used to sit with these drunkards, man.
Yeah.
That bring those strong philosophy and those lies in this truth, man.
That's right. Now, they're also saying that the MOTB is your mind and your actions with your hands.
Yeah, your mind and your action. And also go to no, let me go to it.
I can get it.
Go to Sirach 27:2.
So,
You know, because that's what some brothers use to say that, oh, you know, that's a precept for to go against the MOTB being cheap. It don't make sense. We're gonna break down what it means.
Sirach chapter 27, verse 2. As a nail sticketh fast between the joinings
Right. So
of the stones.
the nail. So you know when you have a wood like this horizontally, and you go a wood vertically, sometimes to make it strong, like when you're building something like a table, you have to nail, the top of the horizontally, the horizontal wood to the vertical wood, and that creates stability, right? So it becomes very strong. You can't take it off like that. Very structural and very strong, right? Because the nail played a role as join those two together. Yeah, carry on.
So doth sin stick close between buying and selling.
So what it means is that when you're in business, it's easy to be dishonest,
Corruptible.
and be corruptible. Because business, first of all, comes from commerce. Commerce is an occultic word. That's why people are surprised. You shouldn't be surprised when you see people, they hire their gold, they have to sell the sacrifice, the blood sacrifice, because it has to do, money is energy. Money is spirit, man. It's energy, man. So you have to do certain things to get that money.
Right.
That's why you say that if you do commerce, you're more likely to sin. If you're into business, that's why we say here that, food, shelter, and raiment, that's what we need. We don't need nothing else.
That's right.
Not because we lack ambition, but that's how the Most High made. That's how we come out of Babylon as well.
That's right. That's right.
Okay, that's what it means.
That's right.
So now, what did they say that what did they bring that? Do you remember why they brought that thing? That's Sirach 27 and 2.
It says
Why
Sirach
did they bring
27.
it? Why WFI brought that one? Isn't it?
Oh yeah, they brought that one. Yeah. Because
Well, listen.
they're basically saying that there's one guy in the comment board that's part of his camp, Amos, I believe his name is, the light-skinned brother. He was basically saying how that this precept shows you that the MOTB is not the chip that is buying and selling. It's
Come
like
on,
sin.
man. That's using. You see, that's the thing. When you use the Bible out of context, that's what you get, man.
Yeah.
You get lack of understanding, man.
I got a precept though.
But I need to pray for the oil, though. You need to pray for the oil because you gotta understand. That's very basic. If you don't understand that, and that's while it's basic, it's also a very important prophecy. So you gotta get it, man.
This is 1 Timothy chapter 4 and verse 1. Now the Spirit speaketh expressly that in the latter times some shall depart from the faith,
Right.
giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of devils,
Right.
speaking lies in hypocrisy,
That's right.
having their conscience seared with an hot iron.
Yeah, break it down. I gotta break it down.
Say it again, please.
Read that again.
1 Timothy chapter 4 verse 1. Now the Spirit speaketh expressly that in the latter times some shall depart from the faith, giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of devils, speaking lies in hypocrisy, having the conscience seared with a hot iron.
So basically, what 1 Timothy chapter 4 verse 1 and 2 is saying, is basically that the Holy Spirit is speaking expressly, and that in the latter days, some people who are in the faith may depart from the faith.
Right, may depart from the faith, yeah.
Basically, and then that means that they might take heed to like promiscuous or seducing spirits.
Yeah, so basically that's what he's saying, the doctrine of devils, man. That's what's going on in this truth where a lot of people come with many doctrine. How can you tell people that the MOTB is not a cheap when we are entering right now into the digital world? I'll show you that picture. I was going to work at Soul.
Yeah, it's either my
holding post saying do not accept the digital ID. How do they know that? Because they're in the system, they know what's going on, man. A lot of the they know the MOTB is the cheap.
That's right.
So how come us being Israelite now, the prophet, who are supposed to, awaken our people, and let them know what's going on, we don't know about it?
Man, even got people that say double do, they know about the chip.
Yeah, the people that Rondoro, Soro, Komboro, Toro, Tora, la 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 la.
There you go.
Those rapping Christians, they're rapping, bro.
They know about the chip.
They know about the cheap, and you don't know about the cheap. And you thinking that you got the oil, bro. And you're a brother, you see that and you don't say nothing. And when we talk, we say, oh, love, 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 love. But love will get you killed, man.
And Hardy.
I say it, man.
Like if
Love will get you killed because it's not a real love. It's a love that say, pat you, oh, don't worry, man, bro, we good, man, don't worry. You might not believe in reincarnation, but it's okay, man, I love you, my bro, man. Come on, man, check a brother. You gotta make him grow, man.
Like even in the wild, animals don't love each other, man.
Exactly. That's just how the Most High did it. It's not about love, it's about being principled. We love brothers, man. Come on.
That's right.
You love your brother naturally. Jake loved brother naturally. But you got to tell him what it is, though.
Let's go to the definition of love, man.
Okay? I don't even know why the Spirit taking us some. Like I said, I didn't prepare anything. I just want to see. I'll go to the Spirit sometime, but today I just wanted to go. I just wanted to go through the Spirit.
Freestyle.
You know what I'm saying? Freestyle it.
This is
This is where we go with him, man.
2 John, chapter 1 and verse 6. And this is love.
Right.
See, and this is love. That we walk after his commandments. That his commandments, that as you have heard from the beginning, you should walk in it.
Right. Break it down, man.
Yeah, so this is real love, man. The commandments, man. And the chip is a commandment from the Yahweh Shemi Shai not to take, man. So those that are teaching that the chip is not the mark of the beast, they're filled with the spirit of lies, man. Because if you're telling someone that the scripture says it's not what goes into a man that defiles him, it's what comes out. So it's what you will tell someone that will basically corrupt their minds.
Man.
So if you're telling someone something that's not factual and you're giving them information saying that the MOTB is not the mark of the beast, then you're corrupting someone's soul, man. You know?
Wow, that's powerful, you know. That is powerful. You know, and that's what the brother's saying. You know? How can he say you love someone? No, let's talk about actually. People are talking about love before they carry on. How do you prove to me that you love me? But let's say you know something that I don't know. And the thing that I don't know is detrimental to me. But I may not know that it's detrimental to me because in my mind, I'm thinking it's okay. I don't know it, I don't know it. You understand? How do you know? If you don't come and tell me, you that know don't come and tell me that, bro, you're wrong, man. You're wrong. You're supposed to, to know, it's like this, like this.
Correct.
Correcting. That's love, man. All this wishy-washy love. But you know why certain brothers don't actually rebuke? Because they themselves, they're in messy situation. You don't have any authority to rebuke another brother if you're in a messy situation. That's what it is, you know.
That's true, yeah.
That's how it works. You know? Because if you're really about this truth, you're going to rebuke, man. If you're really about this truth, you're going to rebuke, man. You know? Let me read something quickly, man.
The precept in song, I think I said to you one time.
What precept is that?
Long time.
Paraphrase it, though.
Yeah, basically, if you got a tailbearer for basically something.
Oh, yeah, I think he's
coming back, yeah.
Proverb 11. Yeah, do your thing, man. Is it Proverb 11 or something like that?
Psalms.
Alright, let's find it quickly.
Some songs.
Are you sure it's in song?
Since 100%, it's in songs.
I can't see it.
Let me see if I can find it.
So yeah, you have to be real in this truth, man. Cause a lot of people would die, and I'm talking about the MOTB. Yeah. Do you realize that you're not telling brothers who they're supposed to, what they're supposed to know and things like that? You're gonna destroy yourself. Do you realize that? And you're gonna destroy other people as well. Because when the time comes, if brothers are not in the spirit of understanding what the MOTB is, or the MOTB being the chief, what's gonna happen now, under pressure, they will take the chief. Yeah, because it takes time. Right now, the fact that we are learning about all of those things are preparing us to resist the beast when the time comes. It's like you haven't driven for 10 years. You haven't driven a car for 10 years, and then today you got a car and you wanna go Liverpool. You haven't driven a car for 10 years, and the day you had it, you wanna drive to Liverpool. Doesn't make sense. Driving Tottenham first. Driving the area first. Get familiar. After that, go Bristol, go Central, go North London, then go Bristol. Go Sheffield. And then boom. Before you know it, because you're used to it.
Yeah.
Go and drive for 1 hour on them highways, man.
Accustomed to it, that's right.
Be accustomed to it. People think that, oh, I'm gonna wake up in the morning and then boom, I'm gonna be able, to fight against the beast. No, it's a spiritual thing.
Precept.
All right, bring that out.
This is Psalms 101 and verse 5. Whoso privily slandereth his neighbor, him will I cut off.
Woo!
Him that hath an high look and a proud heart will not I suffer.
Woo!
Let me read that again, yeah?
Read that again very slowly. Slowly.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 101
That's right.
and verse 5. Whoso privily,
Privily mean privately, behind the closed door, behind the scene. Okay? Behind the scenes.
Yeah.
You know them brothers that are talking on your back? Them brothers there. Them one. It's the truth though.
Yeah.
It's the truth. It's not good, man. It's a bad trait, man.
rotten spirit.
It's a rotten spirit. You can't.
It's a rotten spirit.
It's a rotten, it's a dirty, like the guy say, a dirty, it's a dirty thing, bro.
That's right.
Yeah, shampoo, a dirty,
Dirty, yeah.
it's a dirty spirit, man.
That's right. That's right.
Come on,
I just
bro.
Banyami and say dirty.
Dirty. Yeah, idiot. Like they
That's
say.
right. That's right. Psalm 101
Bro.
and verse 5. Whoso privily
Yeah.
slandereth his neighbor,
Yeah.
him will I cut off.
You see that? So the Most High will kill and destroy a lot of these brothers
That's right.
that are, bringing discord in the truth.
right. That's
You got a brother, you got two brothers doing the work. Yeah, leave them alone. Don't try and go and call the next brother against the next brother. What's your business? If you can call two brothers at the same time, don't be calling the next one and put things. You are lying to yourself, man. You are not a man of the Lord. You are not in the truth. The Spirit is not in you. You don't have the oil. Just because you're wearing garment to go to preach and you know few precepts doesn't make you a prophet, man. We gonna talk truth now, man.
That raw shit, man.
We're gonna bring that raw shit now, man.
That's right.
Stop it. Read the Bible. It's easy to go out there and preach and say, oh, John 3:16, break it down. But you yourself, you're dirty. Your spirit is not good, man. You go around and destroy other people's mind against other brothers. Why? Why, man? Why is it? Is it jealousy? Is it envy? Is it hate? What is it? Check yourself. Go and fast for a few days. Check yourself, man. And we don't care if you're not loved by no one. Because at the end of the day, the prophet wasn't loved by no one anyway. That's how it was. You think Paul was loved? They killed Paul. They killed all the apostles. They killed Stephen. When Stephen went against these Pharisees, they killed him, man.
James too.
They killed James, man. They threw James, he was like somewhere high. They threw him on the floor, he didn't die, and they went and pierced him with the sword. I've got the record, I know how all these apostles got killed one by one. The only one that got spared, and not even spared, he got spared, is John the Revelator.
He had to
Because
go through hot oil too.
he got framed with hot oil, he survived it, he was in the salt mine, catching hell. There was a lot of prisoners, he wasn't only the only one. Do you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, he was catching hell. He was taken away for all his bros and his family and that for the truth, man. And then he was able to be freed from that salt mine, and he died somewhere in Turkey, somewhere around. That's the only one that died of a natural cause. The rest, they got killed, man.
Who died in Turkey?
John the Revelator. He was in Malta first, or Patmos first. And after that, boom. So to be a man of the Lord is not an easy thing. We all know that. I know that by now. But it's what's funny is when you got brothers in the truth that are trying to put that nastiness in the truth and destroy things, man. Come on, these are the things that you encounter in the work world or in the real world, like the secular realm, man. Not in this truth.
That's right.
Talking about love, but you can't even tell your brother when he's committing adultery. You can't. So what happened to love when you can't tell your brother he's committing adultery? You can't even tell him. Is that love? No, it's not love. Okay? All these fake spirits in this truth acting like you're men of the Lord. No, you're not. Repent, 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 man. What's the point of going out there and preaching to brothers, but you yourself, you're sick, man? Get some medicine, bro. You got these sisters out there that come to you wearing fringes. Next thing you know, they have STDs. We know about you now, man. Be aware, for all you brothers out there, be aware of these sisters that claim to be in the truth, you know. Be aware, man. They're one of the wickedest of all. They're so demanding that they want to check out because in that realm, they're known already to be like that. So what they're doing, they'll come in a new realm where no one knows them, but what they're going to disguise. They're going to wear fringes and they're going to wear headscarf. And you're going to think that, oh, you know, that she's a good woman. Before you know it, she'll be fucking everyone in the city, man. A demon. So we have to be circus. This is real shit. We have to talk like that because this truth is under attack, man. You got people that come and sell out. They go and sit down with Amalek, get a bag, and they come in with all sort of foolishness, man. All sort of foolishness. New doctrine. Every month, every new moon, there's a new doctrine in Israel, man.
Precept, my love.
You know? Your brother, all they do is to call the next brothers, okay, to gossip about the next brother. Call the brother, talk to him, man.
That's right. 2 or 3 witnesses.
That feminine spirit, man.
This is Zechariah, chapter 13 and verse 2. And it shall come to pass in that day, saith Yahweh of hosts, that I will cut off the names of the idols out of the land,
right,
and they shall no more be remembered. And also I will cause the prophets and the unclean spirits to pass out of the land.
You see that? So don't think we all look. This I'm telling you that right now. There are more demons I experience it in my life. There are strong demons that are knocking on my door as we speak, man.
That's right.
Because if you go out there, you're wearing garment and you're doing this truth, don't you think that they know you? There's even people, you being gang stalked. Did you know that? Both spiritually and physically. There's people that follow you. Sometimes you'll be standing and there's guy that's standing and looking at you. You're thinking, where do you know me from? You're looking at me like that.
He's so system.
They follow you and you got demons follow you. They will send women to you. They will send distraction to you. Even sometimes they know your IP address. And they will send you certain things through the internet, some in your junk mail, in your pop-ups or pop-ups, just to distract you, man. Be careful who you meet these days.
That's right.
Be careful who is too kind to you these days that you don't even know. A stranger trying to be so kind to you. Be careful with all of that, man. You gotta be circumspect. You gotta be wise. Be careful with brothers, you know, that come in this truth and all they want to do is destroy the next brother by using, you know, the fake love to manipulate other brothers. You're a man yourself. What sort of man calls you and tell you about a next brother every time? Instead of discussing about the word so we can grow together, all we do is talk about the next brother. Day in and day out. Should be like, yo, this guy always talk about someone else, man. What is he gonna say about me?
True that. True.
A brother that call you to say, yo, what do you think about? Don't listen to them. They're trying to take you away from salvation, man. Because they know themselves deep inside them, they might not get saved because they got so many skeletons in the closet that they want to destroy you now. And we're gonna expose all you fake brothers and sisters in this truth, man. And we don't care about no outcome. We don't care, man. Trust me, we don't care. We're gonna speak what the Most High tell us, man. That's what's gonna happen. Because the prophet of old were like that. Why should I change the way I am, man?
Precept.
Why should I change it? That's the way I am, man. You love it, you love it, you don't love it, you don't love it. But I'm going to be me as long as I'm trying for people to be righteous.
That's right, that's right. Verse 3, Zechariah 13 and 3. And it shall come to pass that when any shall yet prophesy, then his father and his mother that begat him shall say unto him, Thou shalt not live, for thou speakest lies in the name of Yahweh Shimi Shai. And his father and his mother that begat him shall thrust him through when he prophesied.
You have to read it again. You have to take your time and read it.
Zechariah chapter 13 and verse 3. And it shall come to pass that when any shall yet prophesy, then his father and his mother that begat him shall say unto him, Thou shalt not live, for thou speakest lies in the name of Yahweh Shimi Shai.
Right.
And his father and his mother that begat him shall thrust him through when he prophesieth. Verse 4, and it shall come to pass in that day that the prophets shall be ashamed, every one of his vision, when he hath prophesied, neither shall they wear a rough garment to deceive.
Damn, this thing is serious, you know.
But he shall say, I am no prophet, I am no husbandman, for man taught me to keep cattle from my youth.
So now break it down, and I will break it down.
Yeah, so basically when it says, you know, basically the Lord is going to make you denounce that you're a prophet, man, if it ain't for you, man. And that's what the Lord is basically saying, man. So those that are, you know, teaching all these doctrines of devils, wearing these, the Lord says he's not even going to make them wear the ephod, you know, wear the rough garment.
The Most High going to expose, in other words, the Most High going to expose the fake prophet. And that's the time that we're in, man.
That's right.
All you fake prophet will be exposed because you'll be doing a lot of things behind the scene.
That's right.
And I was like, think about it, I'm like, damn, man. That must be fake because a man of the law wouldn't do this type of thing.
Yeah.
How you are in the scene and you refuse to accept that you are in the scene and you go out there and preach. Imagine you are in a situation where you sin. And then you refuse, you say, I don't care. For me, I'm not sinning. And you go out there to preach week in and week out, knowing that you're in a messy situation. And you go out and tell people, yo, you don't do this, don't do the law say you shouldn't do it, but you do the same thing. Wow, but that's skillful. You gotta be skillful in wickedness to do these type of things, man.
I'm like, you want to know something too? Is that this Zechariah 13 speaks about the two-thirds being cut off.
Wow.
And I want to read
So there's two-thirds in this truth.
yeah, two-thirds prophet.
Two-thirds because they're wearing the garments. Because talking about the garments. So read it.
But the NLT, there's NLT too on it, you know.
Yeah, read the NLT as well.
Zechariah 13 and 13 and 2 NLT. And on that day, saith Yahweh of heaven's armies, I will erase idol worship throughout the land, so that even the names of the idols will be forgotten.
Right.
I will remove from the land both the false prophets.
I will remove, so the false prophet will be removed, man. You know, obviously we're not even talking about, you know, the pastors, because them we don't even consider them, and they're not prophet to be false. You know what I'm saying? They don't even act like they're prophet. They're in a business of their own. They're working for Esau. We're talking about brothers that come in this truth, man. You know what? You know what I heard in one. There's a guy called Wack 100. Yeah. A guy called Wack 100, and he's Game the rapper. He's his manager. And he's someone that talk a lot. Apparently he's got his blood. He's a blood and that whatever. So they were talking about, you know, Muslim Nation of Islam versus Hebrew Israelite. Guess who was there talking?
Game.
No, as Hebrew Israelite. Who was representing the Hebrews in our podcast?
Did he? Who?
No, an Hebrew Israelite. It is not Hebrew. It is an Israelite, yes, but he's not.
Is it GOCC?
Eleazar.
Who's that? Is that?
Guerrilla of Sikari.
Oh, yeah, you see that?
They're trying to be known. Look, we don't look for no, you know, fame, man.
That's right.
Because even when the fame come, it will be an infamous fame.
Yeah.
It will be an infamous fame. Through the persecution, people will know us.
Yeah.
Through the demonization of the Israelite, you know, through the paper, the media, and that's how they will know us. It ain't gonna be on a good note. It's gonna be on a bad note. You're gonna be sitting down one day, you're gonna see your face or the face of the brother you preach with on thing.
They
you know?
did it to Hashem.
Yeah, they did it to Hashem already, so they're gonna do it. It's coming. It's gonna come. It's coming.
It's here, but it's gonna increase.
Okay, so we don't look for no fame because fame is not our lot.
That's right.
Fame is not for us, man.
Yeah.
Because the people that have the fame, that's the consolation.
Yeah.
The Bible speaks about consolation.
That's right.
They're having a consolation.
That's right.
We don't have our consolation will come with the kingdom.
That's right. That's right.
You see? So we gotta be careful how, you know, we lead people in this truth, man.
Yeah.
We gotta try our best.
That's right.
We're not perfect. Yes, we have sin. Yes. But you can't be dwelling in the sin and thinking that you're so comfortable and nobody can speak to you. When people speak to you, they rebuke. I'm talking to anybody in this truth that is not in his right mind, man.
That's right.
Because at the end of the day, that's how it's going to be. If you don't like rebuke, you won't like the... Let me tell you something. If you don't like rebuke, that means you don't like Yahweh Shai.
That's right. I was thinking about that too.
You just pretending to like Yahweh Shai, but you don't like Yahweh Shai. Why do I say that? We're gonna read it, man. Just give me a second.
About Luke.
Yeah, we coming. That's how the Most High took it,
There's
innit?
more deep on this, you know.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Okay.
So I know about the Luke, but that's not where we're going now. You know? This truth is not easy, man. Especially when you're a newcomer and that. Can you read Matthew 11:6 quickly before we carry on, before the brother carry on, man? Like I say, I repeat again. Brothers, yeah, who don't like to be rebuked, they don't like Yahweh Shai. They just put on a show. But they don't like Yahweh. I will tell you why. Read it. Matthew 11:6.
This is Matthew chapter 11, verse 6. And blessed is he whosoever shall not be offended
Now,
in me.
as I gave a title for the video, but it's going to change. So the title might as well be, you know, if you don't like rebuke, you don't like Yahweh Shai. Whoever don't want to like it, I don't mind if I have 5 views on that video. It is what it is. I'm going to have to keep it real. Today is the day of realness. I came here to the spirit. I said, oh, let's talk. And then the brother came up. That's the spirit, man. So read that again.
Matthew chapter 11, verse 6. And blessed is he
And blessed is he
whosoever shall not be offended in me.
whosoever shall not be offended in me. So Yahweh Shai came in the book when you read Hebrew 10:7, right?
Volume of the book.
Let's read Hebrew 10:7. Malak, that would be, yeah. Let's read Hebrew 10:7.
This is Hebrew chapter 10, verse 7. Then said I, Lo, I come. In the volume of the book, it is written of me.
You see? So Yahweh Shai, whatever is the Old Testament or New Testament, that's Yahweh Shai, man. So everything that you read, like for example, Proverbs 27, that say that open, hey, that's Yahweh Shai wrote, if you want to get deep, Yahweh Shai wrote that. Open rebuke is better than secret love, because who was Solomon? That's Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
If you want to get deep into it.
For those that can receive.
Okay, for those who can receive. So Yahweh Shai, you don't like Yahweh Shai if you refuse the rebuke, the sincere rebuke. You don't like Yahweh Shai, man. Okay, Malakari.
Let me finish it off though.
Oh, finish.
That rainbow cloud there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You see that? Yeah, man.
To do thy will, O Yahweh.
To do that, okay. Read it from the top again, and then we're gonna move.
Hebrews chapter 10, verse 7.
Yeah.
Then said I, Lo, I come in the volume of the book.
Yeah.
It is written of me
Uh-huh.
to do thy will, O God.
Yeah. All right. So we're gonna do the will of the Most High too, because didn't the Most High, didn't Yahweh Shai leave an example?
That's right.
So why don't you follow the example? Why don't we follow the example? Let's follow that example. There's too many. We're making this truth technical now, man.
That's right.
It's supposed to be simple, man.
right.
Men of the Lord coming with a garment, you know, doing the work and having a certain way about themselves when people see them. And look, we were walking down, see these Christians were doing their thing. Those two women saw it. They were giving every jig that passed by. They give them the leaflet, the flyer. Did they give us some?
No.
Why? Because they know what we're about.
Yeah, that's right. That's
There's a
right.
stigma on us. Yes, I like the fact that there's a stigma
That's
on me.
right. That's right.
I like the fact that I have to go to work and I can't be really myself.
Yeah.
Because if they really knew me,
Yeah.
there would have been problems, man.
That's true.
That's the spirit that showed. I cannot be myself in this system
Yeah. That's right.
because of who I try to be.
That's right.
I try to be a follower of Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
It's not an easy thing.
It's true.
So I gotta accept rebuke.
That's right.
And when I say rebuke, I'm not talking about telling the brother about his personal life. No. I'm talking about biblically.
That's right. That's right.
Whatever you do, that's not biblical.
That's right. That's right.
You know? But carry on, Malak.
This is Zechariah chapter 13, a New Living Translation. Zechariah 13:2. And on that day, saith Yahweh of heaven's army, I will erase idol worship throughout the land, so that even the names of the idols will be forgotten. I will remove from the land both the false prophets and the spirit of impurity that came with them.
That's deep.
If anyone continues to prophesy, his own father and mother will tell him, you must die.
Woo.
For you have prophesied lies in the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai.
That's right.
And as he prophesies, his own father and mother will stab him.
Damn.
Verse 4. On that day, people will be ashamed to claim the prophetic gifts.
You see that?
No one will pretend to be a prophet by wearing prophet's clothes.
So that means that us wearing these clothes, these prophetic clothes,
Yeah.
it's a big thing we got ourselves involved in, you know.
Yeah.
If you play around, the day will come where you will be exposed, man.
Verse 5.
You know?
He will say, I am no prophet. I'm a farmer. I began working for a farmer as a boy.
You see that? So basically what's like, the Most High gonna reduce him into something else, man. And the funny thing is this, yeah? You're gonna be let me read it, let me look for it, man.
That's that wilderness, man.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that next. Many trap. I'll go on back and we're gonna talk about that.
Okay.
You know? Okay, come. Luke 12, 47 and 49. This truth is not easy, man. We gotta be, of a certain spirit to do this truth week in and week out.
47 and 49.
That's the spirit of life.
Trust me, man.
47, yeah?
Yeah.
So what? 49? Yeah. This is Luke chapter 12, verse 47. And that servant which knew his Lord's will and prepared not himself, neither did according to his will, shall be beaten with many stripes.
Ooh. So, hey, we're gonna have to take these things. Look, we have no choice. When you come and you wear this thing, man, you gotta understand what you got yourself into, man. You can't be playing it. Look, it's not easy for all of us. Sometimes we got the biggest temptation on a Monday morning, biggest temptation on a Saturday, on a Friday or whatever. Yeah. We go through that, man. But we gotta understand that we gotta fight, because that's a fight, man.
Fight the good fight of faith. Trust me.
It's a battle. Look, go to 2nd Esdras 8 and 57. We're gonna get back to it.
Finish it off.
Yeah, finish it off.
Verse 48. But he that knew not and did commit things worthy of stripes shall be beaten with few stripes.
You see, few stripes. So that means people in the world, Malak.
Yeah.
So technically, that means the men of the Lord are playing games. Yeah, his judgment may be
10 times worse.
10 times worse than some that of some of the 2/3. Man.
Well, they're still really 2/3, but they're just...
Yeah. But then you're 2/3, but you played. Look. So
like
the
Judas'
spirit.
chariot, basically.
Dan.
Yeah.
The reason why Dan is not part of the tribe, Dan went and played a priest.
Yeah.
Dan is like
One of the tribes.
one of the tribe, which is no longer, is no more.
So down.
Yes, it's no more.
Extinct.
Why?
They're amongst us, but then other tribe, because of what I'm saying. What they did is that they played the snake. Normally it's the Levi who are the priests.
Yeah.
But at some point in Israel, they went and they made themselves priests along with Manasseh. Manasseh, and they went and not. It's not. They wasn't even priests for Yahweh. They were priests for idols.
Dan, yeah?
Yes.
Oh, it's bad.
So it's the same thing. Look what the Moses did. Cut them off. So it's the same thing for the men of the Lord that claim to be prophet, but they're snakes.
Good. 2nd Esdras 8 and 57. Moreover, they have trodden down his righteous. This is
57. Go to 7.
7, yeah?
Chapter 7.
Oh. 7 and...
Chapter, yeah, what is it? 56.
I don't know, you keep cutting me up, man. I ain't even finished it, bro.
I know you're reading, man. Yeah, hold on. No, I'll find it. Finish it.
Alright. This is Luke chapter 12, verse 48. But he that knew not and did commit things worthy of stripes shall be beaten with few stripes.
Yeah.
For unto whomsoever which is given, of him shall be much required.
Right, see, of him shall be much required. So when you come in this truth and every Saturday you're out there doing it, I think for some brothers, this work, it's like, wear the garment. Some of you don't even wear a garment. What's up with that, man? What's up with this t-shirt thing that's spreading through Israel now? Like, a man of the law shouldn't wear t-shirt. You should wear garments.
What do you wear?
I'll show you that quickly, man. Before don't read anything, yeah. Let me quickly read something myself. Just to prove to you with 2 precepts and breaking it down, yeah, that you shouldn't wear a t-shirt. Yeah? You shouldn't wear a t-shirt to go and preach, man. Let me show it to you quickly. Yeah? That's Esau, man. Let me show it to you quickly, man, because we got to get it right before it's too late. This is the time for us to actually get it right, This is the school, man. You got to get it right. Okay?
School of the Prophet, the Bottomless.
The school, and me and the brother, we're about to start a new channel. Yeah? The school of the Prophet in the Bottomless. And in that channel, man, it's gonna be controversial, man. Because we're gonna speak about things that people are scared to speak about. We're gonna focus on life in this truth. So it's gonna be like some of a podcast. We're gonna be sitting there, we're gonna vibe, and we're gonna be talking. So Exodus 28:2 says this. No, verse 2 says, okay? No, verse 1, I'm starting at 1. And take thou unto thee Aaron thy brother, and his sons with him from among the children of Israel, that he may minister unto me in the priest office. Okay? Even Aaron, Nadab, and Abihu, Eleazar, and Itamar, Aaron's son. And thou shalt make holy garments. Holy garment. Now,
yeah.
Before I carry on, yeah, I want you to know. Go you read Deuteronomy 32:7. This is a precept that is well known. Let's break down this Bible the way we're supposed to break it down for brothers to, because there's brothers that will go out. We saw a group, okay? We saw a group of brothers that I think preaching like us in Lewisham, okay?
Lewisham.
They were out in Lewisham. They were out there wearing t-shirts without fringes and things like that. That's even worse. If you're gonna do the work, do it properly. But we're gonna teach the brothers. Read Deuteronomy 32:7, Malak.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 7. Remember the days of old.
Yeah.
Consider the years of many generations.
Right. Remember the days of old. So remember this, yeah. This truth of ours, it's not a new age vibration,
Right.
It's an ancient vibration. Right. That means when you embrace this truth, you gotta embrace all the elements that come with that vibration.
That's right.
Okay? You gotta embrace all the elements. Carry on.
Ask thy father.
Meaning ask the Bible, because our fathers were history. Where is it found? In the Bible. So carry on. Because our fathers now, they don't know nothing about this truth anyway. Okay, they're colonized. Falling away. Carry on.
And he will shew thee.
And we show thee, yeah.
Thy elders.
You see thy elders, so he will show you the old ways, the old protocols. We lost all of that, man. We lost all of it. You have to accept that you lost all of it. And don't tell me about a modern day context. Oh, what do you wear? Don't you wear t-shirt? Let's read to see if the Mosai told them, to wear t-shirt. Let's read it.
And they will tell thee.
Right, and they will tell thee. So this is what I'm reading. I'm reading the elders now, man. All right, I'm reading our fathers now, which is in Exodus 28, and it says, verse 2, and thou shalt make holy garments. As far as I know, this is a garment. As far as I know, this is a garment. These are garments, yeah? So he says, for Aaron thy brother, for glory and for beauty. Verse 3, and thou shalt speak unto all that are wise-hearted. Okay? Whom I have filled with the spirit of wisdom. So you got to have the spirit of wisdom to do this work. That they may make Aaron garment to consecrate with him that he may minister unto me in the priest's office, right? Verse 4 says this, and these are the garments which they shall make. Listen to this. And these are the garments which they shall make. Can you get me Revelation 11 and 3? You know, have it on deck, right? And he says, a breastplate. And these are the garments which they shall make. A breastplate. So our people before, when we were suffering, when the tabernacle was there, the temple was there, had the priest wore breastplate that had the 12, stone. We represent each of the 12 tribes, okay? And an ephod. So this is an ephod, okay? And a robe. So that's when you look at. Let me show you that quickly. Let me show you that quickly.
11 verse 3, yeah?
Yeah, hold on. Yeah. Let me show you that quickly, man. Let me show you that quickly, man. Right. So these.
It's just cool,
No, it's not happening. So you look at this, right? Can they even see? Oh, hold on. Yeah, you see? So you can see properly, right? You see you got an ephod, that's the ephod, and you got a robe. All right? That happened when we were, in sovereign in Israel, even in the wilderness, but we were ourselves, we had a temple. Right now we don't have the temple. Okay? Right now we don't have the temple, man. So I will show you something. This is what we're supposed to be wearing. Carry on. Go to Revelation 11 and 3.
This is Revelation chapter 11, verse 3. And I will give power unto my 2 witnesses.
Yeah.
That's right.
And they shall prophesy.
So the 2 witnesses we know there are the northern and the southern tribe. Okay? Carry on.
And they shall prophesy 1,203 score
Yeah,
days.
that's the time that we're in right now, yeah.
Clothed in sackcloth.
Clothed in sackcloth. Now, if there are the 2 witnesses, that means they are prophet. And we read in Exodus 28 that the prophet wear a certain garment. Okay? Now, go to Hosea 4 and 3, I believe. Let me show you something. You understand that it's the ephod we're talking about. Okay? Yeah, 3 and 4. Hosea 3 and 4, man. Hosea 3 and 4.
This is Hosea chapter 3, verse 4. For the children of Israel shall abide many days without a king.
Say, so that's us right now. We were without a king, man, in captivity, in colonialism. Because a president of Ivory Coast or Nigeria is not a king. He's just a manager of Esau, man. Just like you work in Tesco, you're the manager. You're not the owner of that place. Esau or Elam, owns those places, man. Carry on.
I'm without a prince. I'm without a sacrifice.
And without a sacrifice, carry on.
I'm without an image.
You see, and without an image yet?
I'm without an ephod.
So, and without an ephod. All right, bring it out.
This is
hold on.
Yeah, carry on.
I'm without teraphim.
Teraphim, yeah, teraphim was like those sort of little, figurine that we had, but one of the, that's how it was. It wasn't like a demonic one, but it was something that represented a right-hand one. Because we had it as well. That's why when you look at the voodoo, you're like, these are the Levite, man. These are the Levite, the voodoo priest. Yeah.
The Apocrypha, Judith, chapter 4, verse 9. Then every man of Israel cried to Yahweh with great fervency and with great vehemency did they humble their souls, both they and their wives and their children and their cattle and every stranger and hireling and their servants bought with money, put on sackcloth put sackcloth upon their loins.
You see that? So sackcloth, man, and that's the ephod. You see? Now, the reason why it talks about the sackcloth, we are in lamentation right now. We are mourning. As a people, we are mourning. So when you go out there, you got to wear the garments, man. It's a very, very spiritual thing. If you're going to do this work, you got to wear the ephod, man.
Even the angels, they wear it.
Yeah,
Shemayim.
come on. You got to wear ephod. That's the work. That's a uniform. You can't be wearing no t-shirt and go and preach and think you're okay. You're not okay, man.
Even
It's a Babylonian way of thinking, a mindset, and that needs to stop. The Most are going to rebuke a lot of the brother near the end because they're playing games.
Yeah.
If a brother come in the truth and he wear t-shirt everywhere he goes, it's understandable.
Yeah.
But if you're going to go out there, look, I have nothing against brother wearing, whether they want to wear the fringes all over, you know, at work, everywhere, the t-shirt or the whatever they're wearing, that's okay. They can do that. I can't talk about that because everybody has their own spirit. In this truth, they have their way of doing things. Because really and truly, putting, you know, a garment at the end of your clothes is biblical. That's in Numbers 15, I believe, and 37. So it's biblical. But if you're gonna come and do this work, if you're gonna be a priest, if you're gonna be a man of the Lord, if you're gonna be a prophet and preach like we preach in the street, you have to wear ephod.
that's right.
You can't be preaching with t-shirt on. You gotta have the garment on, man. That's just it. Don't go against the principle. Don't go against the order. Don't be a rebel. Don't do what you want to do. It's not profitable. Okay?
This is Revelation chapter 19 and verse 14. And the armies which were in heaven followed him upon white horses, those are chariots, clothed in fine linen, white and clean.
Woo.
So the scripture says how the holy angels are wearing white ephods, man.
Oh.
So when the angels are inside the chariots, they wear these kind of ephods, but it's a white version of it, man.
You
So
see that?
if the angels are wearing ephods on missions, then how much more the men of the Lord? You gotta wear your ephod, man. It's the heavenly order, you know.
Come on.
It's uniform, like.
It's the
Exactly.
When you go to work, you can't just wear t-shirt and trousers and just go to work.
Exactly.
Your manager's gonna be like, "What the hell are you doing?"
Yeah, and the Bible says somewhere that there is a man, you know, that which wisdom, you know, that he preached is not profitable to him. Roughly paraphrasing. What's the point of going and preaching if you're not in order yourself? You gotta know. It's like them drug dealers when they in them gang, they know how to move.
That's right.
They know what to do, what not to do.
right.
If you're gonna carry a gun, if you're gonna do this, you know, even when you shoot a gun, it doesn't end right there, you know.
right.
Not only you have to go and when you shoot at someone with the gun, when you run away, you gotta, but you have to
bathe in
use,
oil, like-
you have to bathe in milk and urine.
I thought you like bathing like gasoline or something.
But you have to bathe in urine and milk as well.
The mafia. Yeah.
You get rid of the powder because the gunpowder will be on you. And they're gonna get you through that, man.
Forensics. innit?
Yeah, they're gonna get you,
For
man.
investigation.
So my point is, I'm not telling anyone to go and do that. I'm just saying
No,
that
no, we're not saying
when
that,
people
yeah.
that do things, they know what they're doing, because they learn the tricks to. Yeah, in order for you to be proficient, in order for you to be, is it proficient?
Professional.
Professional, and the other word as well. Efficient in what you do. Yeah, you gotta know how to do it properly. So when you go, it's a school.
Yeah.
It's like Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan knew because he knew what to do. He mastered. You gotta master what you're doing, man. You can't be wishy-washy in this truth, man. You gotta grow in this truth. You gotta do things the right thing. It's not about me. It's not about my ego. It's not about my pride. It's about I don't care who is it to talk to me like that. No, it's about look. If a young brother come to me and what he tell me is wisdom, I'm gonna take it in, man. I'm gonna take it on board because that's gonna help me. If the Most High, if the angels like it, if the angel transform into, you know, into homeless to come and minister to people, who am I not to accept a brother, you know, that's a young brother that have wisdom.
Yeah, that's fine. I got one.
Bring that up.
1 Corinthians chapter 9 verse 25. And every man that striveth for the mastery is temperate in all
You
things.
see, can you look at the term temperate, my lad, please?
Sure.
The word temperate means relating to or denoting a region or climate characterized by mild temperatures, says showing moderation or self-restraint.
Wow, you see, showing moderation or self-restraint, meaning that you gotta be balanced, man. You can't be in this souffle, you can't do what you want, basically. There is a protocol, there's a way of doing things. I didn't speak on my own, I'll use the Bible and I broke it down. So you can understand why you should wear garment.
Well, the point was that, and every man that strive for the mastery is temperate. So people strive for their mastery in the world.
Yes.
Like those examples that you were given about, what's it called? Like these drug dealers and all these guys, they had to master how it works.
Right.
Because if you don't master how it works, I'm not saying anyone should do that, but if you master how it works, then basically you won't get caught lacking, man.
Yeah.
You know, so same thing with this truth. When you master it, you become
Say that again, caught lacking.
Caught lacking, man.
That's all. We're not trying to get caught lacking out here, man. You know, but in this truth, you get caught naked. If you don't follow the protocol, you're gonna get caught naked. This thing is very spiritual, man. You know, it's very. We have to be careful what we eat. You have to be careful what we do. It's not easy, man. It's not easy. I'm not saying it's easy. I'm not saying that. But we gotta at least try, man. And show humility when the brother comes and talk to you, or when you listen to a video. If it makes sense, apply it, man. Don't say, oh, Yazakal, who is it to speak like that? I don't listen to Yazakal, you know. But Yazakal may have the wisdom to explain to you, just like Brother Lakama may have the wisdom. I've listened to some of his videos and I find him, brother, very good at what he does, man. And I listen to it and I take wisdom. Me and him speak every day. A lot of the things that he say are very wise, bro. So I learn as well. I learn from everyone.
That's right. Even the brother Mayam.
The brother Mayam.
That's right.
Some of the way he move, the way he do certain things that I say, wow, the brother, yeah, he has something, man. You know?
Thank you.
That's how it is, bro. You understand? So in this truth, man, we gotta move with love.
That's right.
Love is what? Is to rebuke sometimes, man.
It's an action word.
It's the action word, man.
That's right.
You know, love is not going to tell a brother some things about the next brother, so the brother that you're talking to, you know, have certain feelings that are not good regarding that brother.
Sowing discord.
He's talking about sowing discord. That's not love. That's not love. You can't judge a brother of being, you know, non-loving because the brother rebuke, because the brother is direct. You can't do that, man. That's wicked.
I want to say that, you know, you have people out there, they might go to someone, go tell them about something, but the thing is that if you're complaining to somebody about something and you're not addressing that person, how is that person going to now
Gonna change if you have to change?
Exactly.
If you claim, let's say that you claim that the brother Mayam, you know, that's something that you don't like. Then you call me, the brother Mayam, telling me, the brother Mayam do something that I don't. Every time I see him, he tell me things or he do something that I don't like. But the best person to speak to is Mayam, not me.
So he can adjust himself.
True.
We're gonna read it again. Go Matthew 15 and Matthew 18 and 50. We're gonna read it. That's not us talking. Because some people think that they're just like talk. No, we are talking based on what the Bible says.
That's right. That's right.
So what's the problem? Aren't we in the business of the truth? Why is it that every time the brother speaks the truth, now it becomes the enemy? It is enemy number one.
18,
Come
15,
on, man. Huh?
18, 15.
Yeah.
This is Matthew chapter 18, verse 15. Moreover, if thy brother shall trespass against thee, go and tell him his fault between thee and him alone. If he shall hear thee, thou hast gained thy brother.
Carry on.
Verse 16. But if he will not hear thee, then take with thee one or two more, that in the mouth of two or three witnesses every word may be established. Verse 17. And if he shall neglect to hear them, tell it unto the church. And if he neglect to hear the church, let him be unto thee as an heathen man and a publican.
That's it. So we got a way to resolve our issue. But why are we still going with gossip? Why are we still doing these things that are not biblical? Why are we still being talebearers? That's being a talebearer. The real talebearer is the one that goes to brother A to speak to him about brother B when he was supposed to go to brother B.
Yeah.
Let's cut the middleman.
Straight.
That's the first thing. If brother B don't listen to what you say, now go to brother A and say, yo, I need you as a witness. I spoke to brother B and then he didn't want to listen. So I need you, brother A, to come so we can do. If he doesn't listen now, you bring the brother A, B, and brother B, brother A, brother C, D, E, F, whoever. Let's sort it out. If the brother say no, then in your mind, cast him as a heathen and say, bro, I don't deal with you anymore. Because you're not right in your mind.
That's right. And when
So-
it says 2 or 3 witnesses, it's not saying, that you should now meet a brother on his own and then talk up to him and then meet another one. and talk to him.
Right. That's not what it means.
It means both of them have to be there at
Yeah.
the same time, man.
How can you have a counseling and then the person that's initiated the issue or that was there the first time
Yeah.
is not there when you're doing the
There
counseling?
you go.
Are you out of your mind? That's why I say that. So a lot of brothers, yeah, and I would say this, they're in the truth for fashion, man. They're not, because when it comes to applying this truth, they're forgetting all the precepts that they know about. There's so many precepts. When it comes to applying it, they're forgetting. You know why? Because they're bullshitting. And sooner or later, the Most High will pull your card, man. Okay? So keep doing what you're doing. The people that are playing games, and you're going to see. Let's say, play stupid game, win stupid prizes. That's what's going to happen.
Man.
Huh?
Referee red card.
Yeah,
man.
referee red card. So carry on. But as of us, we're gonna try to be good. We're gonna try to love brothers and be real to brothers. We're gonna avoid the gossiping and things like that. Okay? And then we're gonna be drunk. We have to be, me personally at my age, I can't be running around. And the thing about it is Babylon, you gotta be careful, because if you're not careful, you'll be 50 acting like you're 15, you know. You gotta act your age as well. That's one thing. You gotta act your age, man. We can't be in this truth and we don't act our age. We gotta act our age.
That's right.
Okay? So that's what we have for today, man.
That's right.
Through the Spirit. Alright? With that, we're going to turn to the east. We're going to give all praises. Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai, Waha, Rakah, Padash. One Yeshua. Rakatam Yahweh, Rakatam Yahushai. Rakatam Yahweh, Rakatam Yahushai. Rakatam Yahweh, Rakatam Yahushai. One Yeshua. So yeah, before we carry on, we say shalom. Everything is through the Spirit. You know, this is one of the truth is real, man. You know, so don't be offended. And again, if you're offended, you rebuke. I mean, you don't love Yahweh Shai.
Bad ball.
Shalom.